Hello, beautiful goddess. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 reasons why you are not manifesting the relationship you deserve. So by the end of this video, not only will you have the knowledge and the awareness of 3 major blocks that are preventing you from manifesting the relationship that you deserve, but also how to shift this. In fact, once I made these shifts that I'm about to share with you, this is what truly allowed me to go from a decade of being single to manifesting my husband in just 30 days. So let's get started. The top 3 reasons why you are not manifesting the relationship you deserve. Reason number 1, you don't feel worthy. Now, worthiness is the biggest block that prevents anybody from manifesting their dream relationship. It is the number 1 reason why you are not letting in your dream relationship. And here's why. You cannot manifest what you don't feel worthy of, period. So what this means is that, if you are somebody right now who has done the visualizing, the scripting, you've been doing some energy work of some sort to realign your energy with your dream relationship, but deep down beneath the surface at your core, you don't feel worthy of receiving your dream relationship. You don't feel worthy of having your dream man, then you will not manifest your dream relationship. Another way to put this is it doesn't matter how much action you take, what you do, what you say, or how much you try to work on yourself. If you don't feel worthy at your core, you will not manifest your dream relationship. And this is the biggest blocks of all blocks that prevents so many goddesses from letting in their dream relationship. It was something that was blocking me for a decade. And it's something that a lot of people don't realize that they actually feel. A lot of people are not aware that they don't feel worthy. I wasn't aware that I didn't feel worthy. The biggest tell to know if you don't feel worthy of your dream relationship is you want to ask yourself, are you constantly trying to prove yourself? Because if you are constantly trying to prove yourself, this is an indicator that you do not feel worthy. Because when you're trying to prove yourself, this is the opposite to the energy of worthiness. Now, to go deeper into this, a lot of people say, well, Priya, how do I work on worthiness? Or sometimes I have clients that will work with me that will, say something like, oh, I've been working on worthiness for the last 2 years. And my response is always the same. This is exactly what is blocking you from feeling worthy. The fact that you are working at worthiness. Because here's the thing, worthiness is not something that you work on. Worthiness is your natural state of being. You are already worthy of your dream relationship. Worthiness is who you are. You are worthy simply because you exist. So it's not something that you work at. In fact, if you are working at worthiness, what this means is that you automatically don't feel worthy. And you keep amplifying the fact that you don't feel worthy. You keep reinforcing the fact that you don't feel worthy if you continue to work on worthiness. And when you're working on worthiness, the best way to say this is think in terms of the language of the universe. That speaks frequency. So when you are working at feeling worthy, meaning you don't feel worthy, then the energetic signal that you're broadcasting to the universe, literally what you are saying to the universe is, I don't feel worthy. So worthiness is not something that you work at. Worthiness is something that you relax into. It's something that you become. It's something that you recognize that you already are. So it's about recognizing that you already are worthy. Now you might be wondering, okay, well, how do I do this, Priya? And this is simple. It goes back to what I just mentioned. It's about noticing every time that you're trying to prove yourself, okay? Because, most of us, when we're trying to prove ourselves, what we do is we change our behavior, we change what we say in order to get somebody to like us because we're looking for validation and approval. So we begin to change our behavior. Like an example of this is right now, if you're somebody who's thinking, well, should I text him? Should I not? Maybe I'll seem desperate. These should be alarm bells going on in your head letting you know, oh, okay, I'm trying to prove myself, which means I'm not in the energy of worthiness. And in those instances, what you want to do is you want to pause, you want to take a step back, and you want to remind yourself, I am worthy. There is nothing to prove. And when you do this, when you pause to take a step back and remind yourself that there's nothing to prove, you automatically shift into the energy of worthiness. Now, this is powerful. Let me just reiterate here what worthiness really means. Worthiness has nothing to do with working on yourself to feel worthy. Worthiness is about breaking the negative pattern of trying to prove yourself. Every time you become conscious of the fact that you're trying to prove yourself, and instead you take a step back and you remind yourself there's nothing to prove, being me is enough, you automatically shift into the energy of worthiness. So embracing the energy of worthiness is really about breaking the habit of trying to prove yourself. And every time you do this, you are naturally accomplishing the feeling of worthiness. Now, a little power tip that I want to share with you here that you can practice as soon as today is you want to begin to notice other areas of your life where you are trying to prove yourself. Because I guarantee if you're somebody who doesn't feel worthy at your core about who you are in general, then this is playing out in other areas of your life. So you want to begin to notice, are you trying to prove yourself in your workplace, to your family, or to your friends, or to your peers? Begin to notice that. And when you notice it, do something about it. This is your opportunity to embrace the energy of worthiness by just taking a step back and reminding yourself, hey, there is nothing to prove. And the more you practice this, the more you begin to relax back into your natural state of being of worthiness. So you are now aware that the number one reason why you are not manifesting the relationship that you deserve is because you don't feel worthy of it. You are also aware that worthiness is the key to manifesting your dream relationship. That if you don't feel worthy of receiving your dream man, then it doesn't matter how much action you take, it doesn't matter what you do, you will not be able to manifest your dream relationship. You are also aware that the key to shifting into the energy of worthiness is not about working on yourself. It's not about working on yourself to feel worthy, because every time you're working on yourself to feel worthy, you're just amplifying the fact that you don't feel worthy. You're compounding the fact that you don't feel worthy. So instead, what you want to begin to do is you want to begin to notice every time you're trying to prove yourself. And when you notice this, you want to pause, take a step back and remind yourself, hey, there's nothing to prove. And every time you do this, you are naturally shifting into the energy of worthiness. You are naturally embracing your natural state of being of worthiness. Let's now move on to the second reason why you are not letting in the relationship that you deserve. And here it is. You let your triggers overpower you. Now, this is a really big one for so many people, including myself once upon a time. For a lot of us, we let what is going on outside of us dictate how we think and feel. Now, the minute that we let what is going on outside of us dictate the way that we think or feel, meaning, we allow it to trigger us, this is when we become a victim to our circumstances. But more importantly, triggers are actually okay. It's okay to feel triggered. My message is not, it's a bad thing when you're feeling triggered. My message is, when you're feeling triggered, what are you going to do about it? Because most of us, when we're feeling triggered, we have a self-pity party. We mull in that trigger. We amplify that trigger by complaining about it to people. And every time you do that, you remain a victim to your circumstances, and you give your power away. Instead, what you want to do is you want to take your power back, meaning you want to be able to think and feel greater than your trigger deliberately and on purpose. So it's okay that you're feeling triggered, but now how do you choose to respond to your trigger? How do you choose to transmute that trigger? How do you choose to bring yourself back into vibrational alignment and back into that energy of inner stability? Because when you do this, you are empowering yourself. When you do this, this is you taking charge of your energy and your vibration. And, I have a lot of videos on how to heal specific triggers and wounds, such as abandonment wound, rejection wounds, that I will post in the description box below this video that you can watch, where I go deeper into this. But effectively, my main message here is that you want to become conscious of how you manage your triggers. Like, when your triggers come up for you, are you somebody that wallows in your triggers and stays in your triggers for weeks and months? Or are you somebody that takes your power back and that empowers yourself? Because here's the thing, every time you allow your triggers to overpower you, meaning you get sucked into that negative cycle of complaining about it, what it means is that you create vibrational resistance within you, meaning you're just amplifying where you are. You're going to keep yourself stuck about where you are because your vibration, the energy that you're holding in your body, is one that is in fear or anxiety, and you're not doing anything to shift yourself out of that. So when you're stuck in like fear and anxiety or basically survival mode, you block yourself off from manifesting your dream relationship. Now, conversely, when you take your power back, when you do something to heal your trigger, in the present moment and to transmute it, this is when you shift from survival mode back into the energy of wholeness. And this makes you a magnet to let in your dream relationship. So you are now aware that the second reason why you are not manifesting the relationship that you deserve is because you let your triggers overpower you, meaning you're not able to think greater than your triggers. Instead, you mull in your triggers, you complain about your triggers, which keeps you stuck in the energy of your triggers, which blocks you from manifesting your dream relationship. Instead, you want to take your power back. You want to empower yourself by being able to think and feel greater than your trigger. So this is really about being able to shift yourself from survival mode back into the energy of wholeness. And when you do this, this is when you will allow your dream relationship into your experience with ease. Now, before I move on to the third reason, if you resonate with this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post new videos around how to manifest your dream relationship. Okay, let's now move on to the third reason why you are not manifesting the relationship that you deserve. And this reason is something that is very subtle. A lot of people don't even realize that they're doing it. I didn't realize when I was doing this, and here it is. You are addicted to doing more. Now, what do I mean by this? So, a lot of people, when they get on the journey of spirituality and manifestation and calling in their dream relationship, they begin to turn inwards and do the inner work. They begin to do the energy work. But then at a certain point, they begin to get addicted to what more can they do. So, for example, if you're somebody right now who's been doing some kind of energy work or applying some kind of manifestation tool, but the way that you think is, what else can I do? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? Okay, I've been managing my triggers. I've been visualizing. I've been scripting. What else do I need to do? If you're somebody right now that is looking for that next shiny tool, this is an indicator that you're addicted to doing more. What do I mean by this? I mean, every time that you are not satisfied with all the work that you've done up until now, with all the shifting and calibrating of your energy that you've done up until now, if you're not satisfied with that, because in your mind there's this kind of like hunger for what else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? Then what this means is that you're not trusting the process. And in fact, when you're in that energy of what else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? The signal that you're broadcasting to the universe is, I don't have my dream relationship. I'm not ready for it. I don't have it. Therefore, I need to do more. So when you get stuck in that cycle of, I need to do more, I need to do more, this is actually preventing you from manifesting your dream relationship. So what you want to do instead is you want to notice if you are in that energy of what else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? And you want to take a step back when you notice yourself in that energy and remind yourself to trust the process. This is now about trusting the process. You've done the work. Let everything that you've done up until now be enough. Let it be enough. And now just relax and trust the process. When you do this is you saying, hey, I am ready to receive my dream relationship. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what you do, it's about who you become. It's about the identity that you embody. Who are you being in this moment is what is dictating whether you manifest your dream relationship or not what you are doing. When you're stuck in that, what do I need to do? What else do I need to do? What else can I do? This is just evidence that you are not in the energy of allowing and receiving. You are instead in the energy of survival mode, which blocks you from letting in the manifestation of your dream relationship. So you are now aware that the third reason why you are not letting in the relationship that you deserve is because you are addicted to doing more. Meaning that instead of letting everything that you've done up until now with your energy work be enough, in your mind, you think it's not enough. You think there's more that you need to do. Like, what else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? And every time you're in that energy, you block yourself from manifesting your dream relationship, because the signal that you're broadcasting to the universe is, I don't have my dream relationship. And you will manifest evidence to show yourself that you are in this energy. So the key is to shifting out of this is to begin to notice if you are stuck in this energy of addiction to doing more. And if you notice that you are in this energy, you want to take a step back and remind yourself that this is about now trusting the process. And more importantly, it's about deliberately choosing and deciding to let everything that you've done up until now be enough. And now it's just about relaxing and trusting the process. So let's recap everything that we have discussed here today. You are now aware that the top 3 reasons that you are not manifesting the relationship that you deserve is this. Reason number 1, you don't feel worthy of manifesting your dream relationship. Reason number 2 is that you allow your triggers to overpower you. You never do anything to shift yourself out of your triggers. And reason number 3 is that you are addicted to doing more, meaning in your mind, you don't think that what you've done is enough. And so you're addicted to looking for that next shiny tool as your answer, instead of turning inwards and focusing on who you are being. Now, once you shift this, meaning once you feel worthy of receiving your dream relationship, once you take your power back and you begin to transmute your triggers in the present moment so that they don't overpower you, and once you take your power back so that you're no longer addicted to doing more, instead you're focused inwards on who you are being, you will very quickly allow in the relationship that you deserve, because you already deserve your dream relationship. You are already worthy of it exactly the way that you are. Now, if you want to go deeper into things that we've discussed here today, if you want a clear roadmap on how to quickly call in your dream relationship, you can click the link below and get access to my free masterclass, 6 steps to manifest your dream relationship with ease and speed. Also, if you are somebody who would like to work with me on a one-on-one capacity, my flagship program, Sovereign Queen Academy, is now open for enrollment. You can click the link below in the description box to apply now. Once you have completed your application form, you will be redirected to a scheduling page where you can book a discovery call with me to see if we are a good fit. Now, I typically work with driven, spiritual-minded women who desire to manifest their dream relationship without using a dating app or without visualizing, scripting, and affirming with no results, by permanently healing past wounds, present triggers, and turning off the negative analytical mind. Finally, if you want to go deeper into how to heal your triggers so that they no longer overpower you, so that you take your power back, you can watch my video here next on how to heal abandonment wounds. Catch you soon.